What up, y'all? It's Krazy. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that watch, that like, that follow, that subscribe button on both Instagram and YouTube. Make sure you're watching, make sure you're liking, make sure you're commenting and engaging and interacting and sharing all around the world, the universe, family, friends, yourself, entertainment, lots of updates. I just did my SmackDown. Instead of the predictions, I got my Royal Rumble kickoff. That's on my latest video along with my SmackDown commentary where I interact with y'all on Instagram, whether it's like in a photo or a video or talking or engaging in a conversation. Or I also give the SmackDown shout outs like I said I was going to do in that video. If you see your name, got a shout out, and I appreciate the involvement in the conversation and of course the engaging not only to the account but in the conversation what's going on. And also on top of that, I got the SmackDown results and video, and of course I got the arriving of the Royal Rumble that will be on today's video, as well as this my SmackDown results now, as well as this video right here. Gonna do my Royal Rumble predictions once and for all. I'm gonna go with main event Jey Uso to win the men's Royal Rumble, or if CM Punk wins the Royal Rumble, goes to WrestleMania versus Cody Rhodes for the championship belt. The main event, Jey Uso would be in the MPV. I think he'll be the MPV of the Royal Rumble this year. And Money in the Bank sounds good for main event, Jey Uso. And then he got the daily title, Raw, SmackDown, brand that he wants to. As well as the Women's Royal Rumble with the return of Charlotte. Either A, we're going to see the return of Becky Lynch. She's going to win it. Take on Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship belt, probably at Elimination Chamber, because something she hasn't done, and maybe versus Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship belt at WrestleMania for those little retirement speech comments, and Becky Lynch getting her grip back, or obviously not going to let her name being driven into the ground by anybody. And then we'll see Mommy in the Bank, Rhea Ripley, to make it up to her. Maybe go out the Intercontinental Women's Championship belt as far as what's next for Rhea, and that'll settle that. And Charlotte, regardless, could still win the Elimination Chamber Women's match. Go after Tiffany for the SmackDown Women's Championship belt. So I see that with being the MPV. So we don't see the return. We see the return of Becky Lynch. She's winning the Women's Royal Rumble, beating Mommy for the Women's Championship belt, possibly at Elimination Chamber, so then maybe she can take on Liv for the world title for the retiring speech at WrestleMania, with Liv, of course, being the MPV. And, of course, also, Mommy in the Bank sounds good in the Intercontinental Women's Champion for Rhea, because Mommy is always on top, rebelling the Undertaker Hall of Fame legend in 2K 2025. Legendary game, as well as the OTC original, the only Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. So, that being said, also, that's my man. That's who I think will be the winner of the either A or B for the men's, and what could possibly happen for the MPV along with the women's. And, of course, the Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania. That would be, next month we got the Women's Chamber and the WrestleMania, what I think is going on with the women's and the men's Royal Rumble winners, and as far as the Elimination Chamber takes place. And, of course, following up, even Money in the Bank. So, that's my predictions on the men and women's Royal Rumble. Even some updates why I think that, of course, the Elimination Chamber, even at WrestleMania and afterwards for Money in the Bank. And I think that as far as tag team championships go, Cody's going to remain the champion over Kevin Owens, and that latter match is going to be a dominating match. I think that as long as that happens, I think that's what we're settling right there between those two. We're going to see a lot of altercations and a lot of good stuff happening. And Sparks, maybe we'll see the return of Jade Cargill. See how Bianca and Naomi coexist as tag team women's champion. And yeah, who's going to be the women and men's Royal Rumble winner? That is my pick, Jey Uso and Becky Lynch. Or if Becky doesn't doesn't get a return tonight, then Charlotte Flair and or CM Punk. So either main event Jey Uso and CM Punk for the Royal Rumble, and of course the MPV, and Becky Lynch and Charlotte for the Royal Rumble. Of course, Liv Morgan being the MPV and towards Elimination Chamber Royal Rumble afterwards. The following WrestleMania. And of course, what I think could happen, tag teams. I think the Motorsports could get the titles back, but Johnny and Tommaso has been doing a great job, fantastic job as world tag team champions on the SmackDown brand, holding it up and holding it right. So they might remain as such, but definitely behind the Morris machines. And got a championship on the line. Cody Rhodes probably eating the speed with Kevin Owens. And moving forward, watching the women and men's Royal Rumble very closely for Mommy. Is going to be watching the women's Royal Rumble. Tiffany is going to be watching the men's Royal Rumble. At the rival, the meet and greets at 2K25. And of course, the wrestlers got the Royal Rumble, but you also got Elimination Chamber and Money in the Bank too. So, hype that up too. This is my predictions for the Royal Rumble. Obviously, be doing comment, like interact with the Royal Rumble. Those of you who interact will get a shout out through Instagram, KreamKK. Be sure to watch, like, and follow my videos and updates on there. I'll add your shout outs. And of course, I'll do the results of the Royal Rumble and make it into a comic and have your eyes up because I'll be doing the last 2 weeks. Including this week, commentary / reaction on Monday Night Raw. Including the podcast for the week. Raw comic last Friday and Saturday main event. Comment / reaction, including yesterday, last night's Friday, and tonight. Royal Rumble reaction. Of course, my songs are ready. Now it's just a matter of releasing them in this album playlist. We have a lot going on. I think this would be the perfect time to get it through this week. Got the Global War and Music Awards tomorrow. You know I'm watching that because everything's going to be there. Next week I got the Super Bowl. You know I'm going for it. #1, Kansas City Chiefs. So, that being said, my Super Bowl pick, my Global Awards pick, my Royal Rumble pick, and some updates along with that, what we've been doing. And obviously, you see I've got these pork chops over here. I don't know if you saw it, but I eat me some pork chops, watch some Royal Rumble, and yeah, KreamKK out. Be sure to watch, like, follow, subscribe, and comment. Yeet. Peace. It's like,